that you're hoping to win the raffle for. A platformer worth playing on Amiga? Yeah, Turrican's on Amiga, right? So I'm sure that one's good. Actually, the Amiga version of Alfred Chicken seems fine. Not that it's an action platformer, but it is a platformer. The Super Nintendo version of Alfred Chicken is horrible, by the way. I'm kind of curious about something. My Mega Drives got a pretty nasty video signal, so I assume that I can't do anything about it, but what is all this stuff even under? Not just under input, is it? No. Post-processing, maybe. I wonder if turning up the strength of the low-pass filter would make that jail barring a little less noticeable. I would not vote for Alfred Chicken for Parliament, no. Yeah, the attract mode makes it look bad. Oh, 4? 3 might look marginally sharper, I can't tell. All right, here we go. There we go. From this music, I was like, wow, this is a good sounding game, which it's obviously using the GEMS sound driver, which was like the shitty default one that I think Sega would give you for free if you wanted to make Mega Drive games. But let me tell you, that trend does not continue. This game sounds very bad. Look how cool he is. I don't understand Taz. They've been pushing this guy for a long time. And I never cared about him, and I never knew anyone who cared about him. I'm not doing it. No, I won't do the Taz voice. I could do the Lickitung voice. Hey Tack, how are you? I can get you a Lickitung, that's it. He was everywhere in the 90s. Like, you know how many Taz video games there are? Like dozens, and they're this is one of the best ones. So he wasn't so good that they had, or so popular, or rather so pushed that they had like sizable budgets to work with. But this game is cool. Bone Miser, hey, thank you, Clavio. How are you liking? All right, I've been asked to do the Lickitung voice. Twist my arm. All right. Clavio, how are you enjoying FF6 so far? Okay, that's something kind of interesting about this, Shannon. The wait. Whoops, the game runs at a fixed speed. It just like drops frames rather than slowing down. If the whoops. Yeah, Grow Ray. If the going gets tough for the Mega Drive. So this ends up playing out like some sections run at 15 frames a second, some run at 30, most run at 30, I should say, and then some run at 60. I can't believe I'm actually kind of getting good at this game. I say as I eat a bomb. Here's one challenge. Taz will just uncontrollably eat whatever's in front of him. So if you accidentally walk into an explosive pie, for example, or a bomb, you don't like the Wild Boy? Yeah, How do you get out of here? Oh my god, am I soft locked? Oh wait, no I'm not. Check that shit out, huh? So I'm not gonna say much about FF6 because you're playing it for the first time and I don't wanna like set expectations inadvertently. It is generally a well-liked game, but not on the strength of its like mechanics. And it's mechanically it's not as simple as it seems at first, but it might as well be. How fast the speedrun of this? Yeah, I know. Like, I would love to see like a Taz, an Escape from Mars expert play. Fuck me. Tazbot, yeah, that's good. Whoops. Oh, cool. I destroyed the med kit. Well, it's not Taz's fault that I can't navigate mazes in like any video game. There we go. Whoops. Less than 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm not too surprised. This game gets wild toward the end. Like, most of the game is pretty easy. And there are, like, 2 jumps that are just, like, absurdly difficult. Oh my god. Oh dear. Yeah, eating the exit sign, I love it. But anyway, like, I think they wanted kids to care about Taz when I was a kid. And the only people I knew who liked Taz were like older. They were like our parents' age, although none of our parents cared about Taz, I think. Oh good. This game has a lot of just running into shit that you can't react to, by the way. And like, I didn't give a shit about Taz, none of my friends did, but he had a cartoon? Like a cartoon that was all about him. It was called Tazmania. Good. All right. Whoops. I was like reasonably into cartoons as a kid, you know? And I wasn't clear on whether Taz was Looney Tunes or Disney until like adulthood, basically. Okay. Do you think there's meat down there? There's probably spikes. It's Gap Moe. Is that a dive kick? Yeah, kind of. It's actually weird how this works. So when you're spinning, if you're airborne, as soon as you hit a horizontal direction, you start to descend. So if you like card cancel B and then A, you do this like Magneto triangle jump thing, which would be sick if this were a fighting game. That's not useful for obvious reasons. Oops. And somebody was talking about like it's a little weird that they decided this was the way to go for a Taz game, because the way that this ends up actually playing out is you are really cautious about ever going fast or using your like spin because you don't want to accidentally destroy food. Oh wait, first of all. Yeah, Tweety Bird is something I remember as well. Is Tweety Bird a boy? I feel like he is. Anyway, he was like a merch phenomenon as far as I can tell. Like, okay, actually, I said this the last time I was playing this, and I understand that now, like, this is kind of a shitty joke to make. You could argue there's like a classist element to it. So I just want to make it known that I'm aware of that. I know that this is kind of mean, but I used to work at call centers, okay? I don't know, whatever the hell Tweety is. And there was a certain... What it was we were like calling people up to ask them if they want to take surveys, which is a fucking nightmare. Everybody assumes you're scamming them, which you're not. Unless you have similar feelings to mine about the validity of survey research itself, but that's a whole can of worms. But everyone assumes you're scamming them, right? So you call people up and they chew you out and they hang up, and then the next time you call them, you know, you leave a note on the record so that people know, like, hey, this person's nuts. And oh, I spun right onto the sign somehow. Yeah, I thought so. There was a certain category of person who would tend to give us like, look, see how this is 60 frames a second now? Yeah, basically, you give people a heads up that person's gonna be a chore to talk to. And remember this classic Looney Tunes character, Spore Spawn? Oh, whoops. Okay, so you go to the left and then... Yes, I'm dead certain that's what's going on with the frame rate. But the thing that's interesting about it to me, Emily, is like, this was a point where you would just slow the whole game down in that situation. It's kind of interesting that they do deal with it like a PC game would by like chunking the frame rate. It actually plays a lot better than it looks like it does, but it still plays like shit, so. So there was a certain category of difficult respondent that my friends and I would call Tweety Bird tattoos. So if you were calling in, you know, Brighton or whatever, it's like, yeah, like a record would come up that had a note on it, like, difficult respondent. Be sure she knows we're not selling human growth hormone, and we would call them Tweety Bird tattoos. So Professor Bad Vibes, you can pull it off even on the Mega Drive. But there's like a continue down there. That looks like a path that Mini Taz can go in. The Mega Drive sound chip is like sort of complicated, and it takes a lot of skill to use. But there was a generic sound driver called Gems that I don't know if like Sega gave it to you or if you had to, if it was cheap to license from like Electronic Arts or something. But a lot of really bad soundtracks use the Gems sound driver. And that's what gives the Genesis's sound chip that that reputation. You don't love Genesis music in general. Can I pick your brain about that? You don't like this song. I get it. I don't think anyone really does. Not even Taz. Not that I don't think his standards are very high. What do you think of this one? You've heard it before, but Let me go to my Mega Drive directory. This song right here. Let me turn the volume up. Because it's the same sound chip. The general timbre. So yeah, Beyond Oasis is a little abrasive, I agree. It still has the thing you don't like. What about who minied me? Damn it. I'm in the middle of something here. So if I can continue to pick your brain, what about this? Nah, that's how Fubar 2000 does fade out. Yeah, it's a really shitty crossfade. I'm guessing you don't like the palm mutes, right? I don't want to disable that. The fade out is good in 98% of the time. Do you know what palm mutes are, Emily? Like if I say, do you dislike the palm mutes? Do you know what that means? Yeah, it's Thunder Force 4. I'll explain what a palm mute is in case you don't know. No, I'm not intending to single you out. I'm just curious. 'Cause I think you might just not like how the Genesis sounds, but there's good stuff. There's good stuff. Hang on. So Tinny, that's actually exacerbated by emulation as well. Did you know that? But do you know what palm mutes are? This is worth investigating. It's a sound that you hear in metal a lot. So hang on. So in metal, like I'd be playing like power chords like this, you know. But like you want to play really fast in metal, and if you're like, it's like really exhausting to listen to and like difficult to play cleanly, and it just kind of sounds like shit. So a really common like way to play metal is you like play a power chord and then you put your palm over the bridge of the guitar. So then when you pick the note, it still plays it, but it's muted like this. Like, does that make sense? So what's a song? That's not quite right. You see what I'm saying? So those like much gentler notes. Well, gentler is a weird word for it, but those notes that don't ring, those are palm mutes. And simulated palm mutes often sound like shit on the Genesis sound chip. And yeah, they're really meant for distorted guitar. That's an acoustic, because I'm not plugging in an amp just to distract myself from this wonderful video game. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. That was actually a really bad idea. One of the worst I've ever had, in fact. But a lot of really shitty synth voices from that time period are attempts to do palm muted guitar on usually an FM synthesis based sound chip. Acoustic metal, yeah, which doesn't really exist. Well, okay, all right, let's do the whole thing again. This is such a like American video game thing where like, I think even at this point, a lot of Americans hated instant death pits. So they like don't use them in their levels, but they're still platformers, so they're still pits. They just make you lose all your progress, and it's so fucking annoying. I didn't want to get mini Taz. If you can believe that, I know that's out of character for me. Oops. I think mini Taz can like go in there and there's power up or something. Oh, the Genesis 2? The Genesis 2 sounds bad. I just don't want Taz to be. Yeah, because can't you like go in here? No. I don't understand this. I couldn't move. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, May. How are you? Look at that face. It looks like a... Did we decide how this is pronounced? There's a Final Fantasy V enemy named this. It looks exactly like that to me. Oh, that's too bad. Oh my gosh. All right, we're good. Look at his walk cycle. Well, like, I don't know. To me, this doesn't look choppy. Watching Taz walk around. Yeah, he's a D-list Warner Brothers cartoon character. But they really thought he was like dynamite. You just could not get away from Taz in the 90s. It was so fucking annoying. That was actually, no, it was a good idea. I think I'm dead, yeah. Are the Goofy Gophers the one who are always like, indubitably, and shit like that? Oops. Oh, this game has finite continues, by the way. That's the only reason I didn't finish it last night. Usually I do these streams on Mondays, but I was too interested by this, too fascinated by this game, not to come back to it today. This is nuts. Oh. Yeah, it sums up that decade. Who's like a shitty wrestler who just got super pushed and... You know what I mean? Hulk Hogan. Yeah, this guy is the Hulk Hogan of 90s Warner Brothers. Looney Tunes, Warner Brothers. I know it's tuna, but is this chicken or fish what I'm eating? You guys seen that? I assume that's fake. How has Fail blog come out twice in as many nights? It was a Fail blog video, if I recall. This girl was eating tuna. He was like, is this chicken or fish? Talking to some guy, and he's like, it's tuna. And she's like, I know it's tuna, but is this chicken or fish what I'm eating? And that just... It's in my brain all the time. It's fucking hell. Would you do this to Taz? I couldn't jump high enough to make that. It was Jessica Simpson, that sounds right. Oops. Oh dear, I need that one up. Well, yeah, in this day and age, I don't know. Is Warner Brothers all that popular cartoon-wise? Are they Disney now, Warner Brothers? Or are they their own deal or what? Or are they Fox? Hey, I found a bomb. Fox is Disney, okay. That's what I was thinking of. Get up there, Taz. Okay. Who's Jessica Simpson? Is she like a famous person, or is she just is this chicken or fish what I'm eating person? Pop star? Oh, okay. They're owned by Discovery? That's kind of wild. She was very famous. Well, you know. Listen, all I do is play video games. That's always kind of been the case. That's not true, but given the time period that I think this was, that it was chicken or fish, I was not paying attention. Like, I couldn't have told you the names of like any radio, which they don't even listen to the radio anymore, right? It's Spotify. Get this too, phones these days, you don't have to spin the little wheel anymore. There's buttons. Go this way, please, Taz. Oh! Yeah, this would be really hard, except that they give you that one up at the beginning of it. I think they realize they fucked up. And so they're like, let's just put a free regenerating extra life in here. So that it doesn't really matter. Because it's right at the beginning. There's like almost no challenge involved in getting it. Ugh. Wait, does anyone listen to the radio? You don't bother, right? Why would you bother? Oh, it fires so many. It fires so many. It's funny you say that, Perrine, because occasionally I have to explain what streaming is to someone who doesn't know anything about it. Yeah, that's kind of where I am Monday. For a while, my car was out. It had been totaled. And I was using a car that, like my parents' backup car, you know, they have two because there are two of them. Guys, I have two parents. This is just riveting, like, content, riveting discussion. So I was borrowing their car, and well, like, oh my god. Oh, were you not here for the announcement? All right, well, I got knocked into a bomb and destroyed by a tunnel boring machine. So anyway, only two. Yeah, only two. That fucking bomb. That bomb is the worst part of all this. It had an XM radio subscription, and like those are XM radio is kind of neat, but it also kind of sucks because like whatever that company is, it's like Sirius or something. I don't think they like can really pay for like the radio broadcast rights for too many songs. So like there are all these really specialized stations, like there's a new wave station, and at first it's like, wow, that's cool, I can listen to new wave whenever I want, but like you're gonna hear the same, being charitable, 15 songs every single day, and like there's a lot of new wave's really old, so whoops. Finally, dude. Yeah, XM radio is crazy expensive for what it is. Oh, hang on. Why? Oops. This boss is really, really tricky, honestly. Oh, he's an endangered species. Yeah, that is exactly why they were pushing him so hard in the 90s, for sure. Did that hit even count? Dude, stop it. You know what? I'm just gonna reset this so I get the easy cycle every time. He's not good representation, but I'm also 100% certain that that's correct. That that's why they pushed him so hard. Really? There we go. 2 hits. This is a little ambitious for as shitty as these controls are. Yeah, I think it is attitude plus the endangered species thing. No. It's so hard to get off of the top of the... What is this thing? Unscathed. The deal. It's hard to get off the top of the deal. There we go. Oh yeah, and then I want to reset the cycles. The repeat The follow-up attacks are way harder to dodge than this intro. There we go. This thing took me so many lives to figure out the first time. Yeah. One force. That's pretty good. Hurry, not while I'm... No! I was already unscrewing my water bottle, so that works. Yeah, but keep watching, JQ. You'll see. You'll see. Oh, I'm stretching. It's like a radio drama. You can't tell I'm stretching, so I have to narrate. Whoops. No! Right on the... I want to watch a speedrun of this. When I beat this game, that'll be my reward. You think I should go down here? I guess you always get stuck here, huh? Damn it, why'd I even bother waiting? There's no way that has... Yeah, not really. There's no way that Taz and Escape from Mars runners don't take hits on all these sections. Whoops. There are a lot of indestructible enemies in this, and some of them are like, they're immune to the spin, but not to like the fire breath, for example, which you don't always have. It's so difficult to remember who you can and can't. Hey, Action Production, how are you? I don't. I only recently got into wrestling, and even then, I don't know much about it. Like when Vince McMahon got ousted, or, you know, retired, but I mean, he's getting ousted. Multiple people sent me the, a link to like, or like just the headline, right? Like, oh, he's being replaced by this guy. And I was like, who the hell is that? It's Triple H. But I didn't know Triple H's real name. I also couldn't pick him out of a lineup. I know that there is a wrestler named Triple H, but that's it. Okay, I think, yeah, we're good. Is he? I mean, that's a lot of wrestlers. Oh my god, that one backfired. Game's awesome. I mean, like, I feel like if you're watching it, you already know that you don't want to play it, but I like it. Okay, alright, well, we're going down here now. Oh, it's this one. That was it. God. Yeah, I'm not too surprised to hear that Monday. I know who you're talking about. Talking about Kenny Omega, aren't you? Maybe not. Nope. Yeah, because Kenny Omega's whole, like, bi thing was actually kayfabe, wasn't it? He's not actually gay. Or did I get that wrong? You have? Oh, he is bi? Okay. You can't believe everything you read on Twitter, I'll tell you that much. Kayfabe. Hey! Fucking thing. Whoa, 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 whoa! It is 60 FPS most of the time. Well, yeah, a third of the time. That's kind of like most. Like this level usually runs at 60 FPS. Or this world, I should say. Who's eating? Oh yeah, how do you get this? It really helps to get every life you can. This game. Yeah, giving the belt to David Arquette. I remember hearing about that, even though I like... Until very recently, I have despised wrestling. Like, when people talk about it, I just get pissed off. I'm like, shut up. And then some friends were watching it. It was, shit, I don't remember the name of the one. What's her name? Becky Lynch? Is there a Becky Lynch in wrestling? Did I imagine this? Versus Ronda Rousey. And Ronda Rousey lost. And I was like, wrestling's cool. So I started watching it. Yeah, and Charlotte Flair was in there. What's up here? Hey, 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 I want to know what's up. I want to know what's up here. Oh, I see. This is just the penalties. Scott Steiner. I know about them. Yeah. So here's the thing. I used to like kind of resent wrestling because retro Twitch chat would always talk about it. Hey, Iceby, interesting timing. Hi, Iceby, how are you? What were you up to? Yeah, exactly. So, oh, good job, Dot. So, that was part of why I couldn't stand hearing about wrestling. Because, like, you go in retro Twitch chat and like, oh fuck, people are talking about wrestling again, and it's just all anyone would talk about for like 40 minutes. Even if the streamer wasn't interested. And so I already knew about Scott Steiner promos because like people were talking about the Steiner math thing where like he's a genetic freak because he has a 480% chance of not losing or whatever. So, but again, I came around. I think wrestling is fun enough. Put that on the back of the box. Wrestling It's fun enough. Oh my god. There we go. I think this is the right way. Was Royal Rumble the one we watched that had Roddy Piper in it? And that one guy who does wings now, Woo Wings, Ric Flair. I'm whoa, god dang it. This had better be worth it. Like, I want to continue for this or something. Oh, this is just gasoline, isn't it? How do I remember the level layout already? This is difficult to commit this kind of level design to memory. One reason I'm not a huge fan of it, generally. Oh wow, I'm out of gas already. I think, like, touching the water at all maybe causes you to run out of fire breath. Oh god! Taz! Dang it. I was in this level for a while, yeah. It loops. And I gamed over in the next section, so I had to do it twice. The SNES Taz game? What is it? Thank you, Gotetsu. Have a good one. I like Labyrinth Zone. There's nothing wrong with Labyrinth Zone. So, Monday, based on what I just said, can you trust my opinion on anything? I'm having a little difficulty understanding this, like, Fester's Quest scale. It's Mode 7, the video game? What, like, what is that game? Like, Mohawk and Headphone Jack, right? I thought it was like Mohawk Tom and Headphone Jack in my head, and I was like, that is like super not correct. And I had to like re-roll my memory check on the name for a while. Good one. Why'd I do that? I don't. I mean, I remember those being around, but I never knew anyone for that stuff. I feel like fundamentally that's the same kind of insecurity that makes people go, like Americans who are into anime, they can't be like, yeah, I like anime, it's good. They have to be like, anime's trash and it's bad, but I watch it. You know what I mean? That's the same thing. Whoa, fuck! Like, grow up. No one's judging you. Well, I mean, if they are, then like, so what? Like, it's a person whose opinion is not really worth any real consideration. Fair number of games. Which games? Then name the system. I don't know why I'm in such a like grill everybody mood tonight. What do you mean by that? And then I'll switch to my scene I have just for debating my viewers. You know what I mean, right? It's like, well, I want a Tweety Bird shirt, but I don't want people to, like... I don't want people asking questions about me, so it's gonna have to be, like, an ironic thing. You know? Yeah, I mean, some anime is trash, but, like, some everything is trash. Whoa, fuck. Ask. So wait, what would this entail, Hermit? At this point redeem. I'm grilling you again. This is the road to the continue. Game has limited continues, so really want to get as continues it and yeah, the sprite work is good. I think this game looks good. I think there is a lot to like about this game. But if you saw how I lost all my continues last night, you would know that maybe level design isn't the first thing that I would pick. You know, like, fuck me. There's not much level design. It's huge. Okay, and you ask me? Is that how it works? Hey, it glitched out, and it's just playing the spin noise constantly. That was cool. Some people get really sensitive and argumentative about taste in... I actually, believe it or not, that death was deliberate. Taste in, like, entertainment. So I wouldn't be willing to do that. People get crazy weird and, like, really judgmental. Is this game hard? Yeah, I mean, in a way. It's got this, at this point, no, this game is not hard. But keep watching, it gets pretty fucked up. I cannot imagine kids getting anywhere in this game. This is like an anti-kid game. This is some kind of like oppression, like crafted by like a codename Kids Next Door villain. Kids are having too much fun with video games. Well, I don't know how I will escape now. Can I just pick this up? Yeah. The end of this game is nuts. like however many continues you start with, I had that number plus like 4 going into the end game, and I still lost. And you'll see why. Yeah, Kids Next Door was not a show I enjoyed like at all. See, and someone's gonna get real argumentative over that. But anyway, like, I think it's like a rate your music phenomenon, and I hadn't even thought about that until we were having a similar conversation, and Mix Sasha was like, yeah, it's like a rate your music thing, and it's like, that's exactly what it is. Where like, people come to identify very strongly with their own taste in something and really sell themselves on the idea that there is such thing as like objectively good taste. Music or anime or video games, you know, like a lot of this phenomenon wears many hats. And I think if there were a like ask for Dot's opinion on something, Point Redeem, it would be asking those types to pick fights with me constantly. People who are really proud about being music snobs. Like, this is something that I don't see very much anymore now that I'm not on OK Cupid, but there's like a certain, you know how like for a while, I'm not judging, I'm just observing. There were a lot of people on like Twitter whose bio had like their Harry Potter house on it, and like opinions my own would also be on there, you know, and like that was it. Pick a fight with Dot Redeem. Yeah, that's a thought. There were. I need this. There was another thing where like a very common thing to put in your dating site profile was, yes, I am judging you for your taste in music. And it's like, yeah, I know you are. That makes you a dick. Like, why would you do that? Scrooge, I personally find that there is a bit of a negative there's a negative correlation between knowledge about music and like proficiency playing instruments and stuff, and like snobbery. Meaning, I think a lot of being a music snob just comes from insecurity. Like, you want music to be something that you are like knowledgeable about and have some degree of like ownership of. But like, if someone were to play an A minor and go, was that a minor or a major chord? You like might not know. Those kinds of people get really toxic about taste in music. Hey there, Hazard Kujacker. Nice spin cut. Yeah, I probably have. Okay, Cupid is gone now, right? Hey, thanks, Adam. Enjoy your emotes, Hazard Kujacker. There's I think so. Yeah, I mean, I do know of a lot of elitist, like, songwriters, but on the whole, I'd say it's like 70% of the really elitist, like, insufferable people that I know on the subject of music, they don't know a goddamn thing about, like, how to play it or how to compose or anything. What kind of music do I listen to? Me? Lots. New wave. I played a lot of metal when I was a kid, and I don't really like metal very much anymore, and I think part of it is that. It's just like, man, I've listened to all this. I like Midwest emo a lot. I listen to a shitload of Japanese music, but I don't know that it would do much good if I named bands and stuff, because they're not like super popular ones. Well, not among like English speakers. They're not like deep cuts exactly. Kaz was in midair there. But yeah, I don't know. I just like I don't have that insecurity about like, oh, do I have bad taste or uninteresting taste? It's like, I don't care. Like, I have music that I like. That's the extent of it. I used to be a much better guitarist than I am now, by the way. So some of that comes from like, I was a pretty good musician at one point. And I think that like legitimately does a little bit to free you from that kind of like, oh, am I not one of the cool kids? Insecurity. I'm not a big Duran Duran fan personally. That kind of sounded like Dr. Who's, huh? I'm not a fan of Duran Duran. This is the second time that Dr. Seuss has come up in as many days, by the way. Dr. Seuss, and what was the other thing? I don't remember. It was another very unusual subject. Fuck. This is really long. This is actually so long that I thought like I was doing something wrong, because a lot of this hey, now it's twice as long, relatively speaking. I thought it was like looping, like I was supposed to take out the guy in the wagon and like not understanding it. Whoop. Emily, if you're curious and if you enjoy listening to Japanese music, your macabre cursed sunlight, yeah, that happens sometimes. I can tell you the name of my favorite band, probably. They're a band I like a lot anyway. They're Japanese. I'm gonna give you my favorite band, but not all of their music is like equally cool to me. I like listen to Delayed Back. That's the album by Syrup 16G. And then I'm also a big fan of Bloodthirsty Butchers. You're going to want to listen to July, but all of the like uploads on YouTube are in Japanese. So that's how you write July, in Japanese. But the band name is in English. And then also Number Girl in all caps like this. All Number Girl kind of has a similar sound, so it really doesn't matter where you start. But if you were legitimately curious about my taste in music, those are like 3 of my favorite bands that you might not be familiar with. If I were to, talk about like the emo stuff I'm into, it's really like I just got into emo this year, kind of music. So I don't think it would be very interesting, frankly. Okay, so we have to do something here. For a while, to maximize our chances of succeeding at the video game. You're gonna see a lot of this level, and I'm sorry about that, but it's for a good cause. I think we talked about Tasmanian Devils because I was playing this game. Or because I knew it was coming up, at least. Because I played this game yesterday. Hang on, people seem... Oh, yeah, the jazz fusion stuff. I can't really get into Cassiopeia, but I like T-Square a lot. This is not to participate in that kind of like snobbery that I was just talking about that I don't like. But I feel like I was a little ahead of the like vaporwave boom and everything on this. Because a very good friend of mine, one of my best friends, a saxophone player, and he got really into city pop and stuff like years and years and years ago, before like people started remixing it for vaporwave and it started getting recommended like crazy on YouTube and stuff. Like he's the first person that I ever really remember talking about it. Although it was music that I was like vaguely familiar with too, from having spent time in Japan. So probably even back then it wasn't too obscure. But let me have my moment, please. So I'm cool because I was into city pop before it was everywhere. Is the moral of the story. So to continue, well, I guess that's really the whole story, honestly. But I listen to a lot of Yamashita Tatsuro, for example, who I think everybody likes him because of Right on Time, right? Like that's like the big fan song of his that has a ton of fans. I have a lot of fond memories of that song, like with my friend Mike. I don't really know what these rooms are about. Thank you, Sasha. Yeah, city pop is like kind of trendy on like YouTube and stuff right now. Like among English speakers, not just like Japanese. So do you know that Plastic Love song? That's city pop, for example. No, not Black Box is Right on Time. So I need more continues, and the continue in this is all the way at the end of the level. I got 2 in the previous level, but I'm gonna have to get a few more here. They did, yeah. I think it never had a video before. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything on stream that's gonna risk VOD mute or, God forbid, a DMC claim. So it actually kind of bugs me that like I can't really share the music I like with people because I don't talk about it much. But I used to be like pretty serious about music, and like I really wanted to like start a band and everything, you know. And I spent a lot of hours practicing guitar. Well, I can't play guitar anymore. That was the instrument that I played, but I have a permanent injury in my shoulder and elbow on my dominant hand from working my ass off in the manga business. I don't really like the manga industry very much. So I would have to get into singing if I wanted to do music, if I wanted to perform music. And I used to be a like decent singer. I've always had range problems, but there's this song that I like. It's called Domino Effect by Ozma. And I can't play the video game. Am I winning? Sorta. Hey there, Konokado. Decent, yeah. I was decent. But to give you an idea, I've had Domino Effect by Ozma stuck in my head for like literally weeks because I had a horrible dream where I was playing it nonstop. And like in the dream, I was like, I don't want to play this song anymore. I want to do something else. And like my hands wouldn't stop. And the funny thing is, like, I was like playing notes wrong in my dream, and I was like, what? Oh, you only go up a half step here. I went up a whole step. And then I woke up and I was like, I wonder how accurate I was. And I had successfully tabbed out Domino Effect in my dreams, except it was half step flat. That's it. Other than that, I'm dead. Completely accurate. And I was like, I should be able to sing this, right? And I would have at one point in my life been able to. But because the high note is the F below tenor high C, which is a long ways away, I can't do it. It's too high. It's kind of frustrating because I used to have a lot more range in my like full voice. But not so much these days. I don't know how I got started on all this shit. I'm so sick of this level. But I feel like I need at least like 4 more continues. Because I haven't seen the whole game. I got pretty close to the end, but I did not win. So there's gonna be all new content. I'm sorry for rambling about music for like 20 hours. There's a continue pickup at the end of this level. There was another continue that was accessible in a previous level that was faster to get. But importantly, this level has both a continue and an extra life, so you can keep looping it to keep getting continues. And they are very much finite. If you can't tell, my history with music is also why I get really offended when people are really, really snobby about music. Because when you really care about something and you work hard at it, it sucks to have people who are really invested in invalidating that when it's a completely subjective thing because they're trying to win some sort of coolness contest. You know what I'm saying? And at this point in my life, that doesn't make me insecure, but it used to, you know, knowing that I might be judged for liking uncool music. This is the continue. I mean, I have some thoughts about why this is so common. I think part of why people become music snobs is there might be some really common trait that they are attempting to avoid. And it's not socially acceptable to, for example, say that you don't want to hang out with homophobes because that can be risky, right? saying that because it's like, okay, well, why do you care, right? Like people start wondering, oh, do you have personal investment in that? Like, is there some reason? And so people notice like the kinds of people that I don't like tend to really like insert band here or insert interest here. And so these two things get like conflated in their heads, you know? And it's just a safer way to defend themselves, you know what I mean? This is much easier what's the term I'm looking for? Weed someone out, filter someone out. Because they just think you're an asshole about like video games or music or whatever. Then because you took a personal risk by It's common in gaming too, yeah. Oh my god. I'm eating rocks now, I guess. Yes. I wanted that, though. So it's not like I don't have any sympathy for people who get just really nasty about music, but I do think it's fundamentally quite toxic. And like, I don't know, mistaking your preferences in like for-profit pop culture, you know, and your consumption of products ultimately, right, for some kind of defining political act is like dangerous for a whole host of reasons. That doesn't mean I can't have sympathy for people who end up, you know, really snobby about music or whatever for that reason. And I know it sounds like I'm reaching. I think it's really common. I mean, that makes sense. I might be done farming. Continue. I zipped through the wall. Yeah. How many continues? I have 2, so I want 2 more. Or sorry, I have earned 2. You start with like 3. I'm sorry, because I know this is really tedious what I'm doing here, but... Past the continue is the boss, which the boss is actually like sort of a pain in this level. I know how to do it now, but it was really cryptic, and I suspect I would lose a life or 2 going for the perfect boss run. That would be really funny, yes, if I just got to the end and smashed it and I didn't need it at all. The thought crossed my mind, like, I probably don't need to be doing this. If I do, then... yeah, sure. How long does it take you to do that, Emily? I've been here for a while, by the way. Whoops. I'm getting pretty fast at this level, actually. Like, I'm already to the continue. But I'm at this point trying to take damage because I want to die immediately after I get it. Five hours. Oh, whoops. Took too much damage. I forgot about the dynamite bird. Hey. This game is so fun, dude. You just fucking haul ass. This is Mexico now. Someone asked if this was like some kind of Martian Mexico, but it's not. It's Mexico on Earth. This game makes a convincing case for limited continues, man, because you know what? I wouldn't have had any fun with it at all if I'd had infinite continues, because I could have just mashed my way through it and not really known what I was doing. But instead, I'm learning all those subtleties and getting good. Well, I'll not flatter myself, but the point is I'm learning about the game. Oh, come on. See? Case in point. I wonder if I could zip through here again. I don't know how I did that. I did it. No, he's not, I don't think. Why is Yosemite Sam in Mexico? I think he's in the other levels too, but I didn't notice him until this one. Hey. No, because this would have been the 90s. That was a much more recent thing, I think. God dang it. Get in the door. See, look how good I'm getting at this game. Oh, the bomb, dude. Yeah, that game's not going to be on Platformageddon because it breaks the no collectathon shit rule. Speedy Gonzalez, which it didn't look very fun, I'm going to be honest. I want that bomb. Unless we go back to Mars, so you never know. Maybe we will. Oh shit. There we go. No, I'm farming continues bug. I'm done though with the continue farming. So I should probably stop running into everything. Hey, thank you, Hermit. Good idea. You had this as a kid, Zafari. Hey! Suki. Oh no, the med kit. All right, I have to be safe now. Let me just aggro 20 bees. Pick a fight with Yosemite Sam. Honestly, it might be fun. Did you know I have a speedrun world record? I feel like I brag about it enough that everybody knows. It's really frustrating because I set it very early into my time with the game. I didn't know much about it, which means I was not aware that the time I had gotten saved like 2 minutes on like 1% odds kind of luck. So when I try to beat the console beat 'em ups on the SNES, Genesis, and PCE, if you like Capcom's beat 'em ups, I would say Streets of Rage 2 is kind of like a slower Final Fight, but it also like feels a little deeper in some ways. Final Fight is a really, really deep game, but it comes from like controlling the big crowds of enemies and making, you know, snap decisions and everything. The depth of like Streets of Rage 2 is much easier to grapple with even as a new player. You just have characters with big ass move sets like Max. Axel has a huge move set, but one move does every single job that he needs. So it's not as big a deal. So like, honestly, I'm going to be real with you. I didn't like beat 'em ups very much until I played Streets of Rage 2. And then I was like, oh, I get it. These are kick ass. And so like Final Fight is one of my favorite beat 'em ups. And it was a game that I thought was just like kind of like, it was too tough and like I couldn't make any sense of it. I had to beat or 1cc Streets of Rage 2 first. That would be my first recommendation. If you want a cool beat 'em up on the PC Engine, I'm not even going to say anything about it. There's a game called Ane-san. Just play it. It's on the CD add-on. It's pretty cool. And it's nice to just go in sort of blind. It's my favorite beat 'em up as well. I think if I were good at Final Fight, I would like Final Fight a little more, but that game is super fucking hard. Ane-san is a fun experience. It's not the deepest game to play, which is why I would also say if you have not yet played Streets of Rage 2 and like, you don't have to 1cc it, but like spend some time with it and like learn how it works. Because that game really is as good as people say. SNES Final Fight, I don't think of it. I I always wanted it when I was a kid because Final Fight was like a pretty big deal arcade game. But by the time I started going to arcades, it was a little like on the old side, meaning every place had it. So I saw Final Fight everywhere, and the sprite work was incredible. And you know, that game has some great sound design and everything. Hey, Slushy Cat. Yeah, there's that other one that Al Anonymous found an infinite for. Like, in a single casual playthrough. I don't even remember what that game's called. But so we always wanted it on the Super Nintendo, but every time the way that my brother and I got video games was we pooled our allowance, so we each got a little allowance from our parents. I really, really wanted money, so like I did extra chores to get a little bit extra, and this is Mexico again. And every time we saved up enough money for Final Fight, we would see something else at the GameStop that looked fun, and it would distract us, and we couldn't get it. So, oh, I can't get through here now. I tried. So the only one that I remember is we got Mario Paint instead of Final Fight, and like as we were taking it back, we had like buyer's remorse kind of. It was either going to be Final Fight or Street Fighter 2. And we were like, man, this Mario Paint's fun, but we could have had Street Fighter. And then of course, in hindsight, I think that was the better purchase because those are like arcade ports, and they're, to my mind, a little less as experiences than Mario Paint, which that's a like real time and place kind of game. You have to play Mario Paint when you're a little kid or it won't be magical to you, and we were kids, so, but we were a little like, man, we bought the wrong fucking thing, which my brother and I did swear we're kids. Oh, hey, it's 2 tacos. That's good. I never noticed that before. But it doesn't have multiplayer anyway, which we didn't realize. So we would have been really disappointed if we'd actually purchased Final Fight for the Super NES, because we were planning on playing it together. But am I wrong? It's a single player game, isn't it? Kind of like Double Dragon on the SNES. Or NES. Double Dragon on the NES. Did I imagine that? Am I just thinking of Double Dragon? Yeah. Oh. We would have been sorely disappointed. Yeah, that's fine because I knew so little about Final Fight that I don't think I even like really knew Guy was a character. They did, yeah. We messed with that, but we just had a shared save file. This boss is fucking hard, dude. Oh, Final Fight 2 and 3. Well, they did. Final Fantasy 2 and 3 also had weird multiplayer. Hey, DS. Oops. Whoops. I just think it's funny that I don't know how I knew I was going to win, but this is where the game goes from like really easy to really fucking hard. And it's like in the middle of this. So like the beginning of the haunted castle stage is not that bad, but oh man, as you keep going on, it gets tough. This is why I farmed 1,000,000 continues. These flies inexplicably cannot be killed with the spin attack. Yeah, now that you mention it, the first few fights are not Warner Brothers characters. They're like Spore Spawn and shit. Whoops. Not me. Whoops. Oh my god, the gate hurts. Try to go too fast, I had no idea. So the platforming gets way too ambitious at this point. They start doing stuff that the game doesn't control well enough. You know your disappearing blocks in Mega Man? But they start doing that. And it's like, you guys, this is Taz and Escape from Mars. You can't do that. This game controls like shit. Yeah, the spin also becomes a huge liability at this point. Did you see that? Did you see how picky the timing was on that jump? You actually can't see it. So I'm pretty sure what's going on is like, if a platform like is fixed, it doesn't disappear and reappear or move or anything like that. It seems to have a pretty generous hitbox where like, if you jump through a platform and you don't make it to the top, but you start descending, then the game will go, that's close enough, and zip you onto the top of that platform. I don't know if I'm describing this very well. It's how a lot of like jumping through, no, spinning doesn't hurt you in this one. It's how jumping through platforms from underneath works in a lot of platformers. It means that you don't have to be as precise in with your positioning. But this is not the case for moving platforms or platforms that disappear and reappear, which becomes a huge problem in the next level because you have to do some really precise platforming onto moving platforms. Oh my gosh. You like the hitbox on these rocks? There we go. Well, that's kind of normal. I'm doing okay, DS. Like it is really common for platforms you can jump through to work this way. What's uncommon is that only holding true for platforms that never like disappear and reappear or like move around. I don't quite understand how this works. Twiddling your direction while you're in midair also gets you zipped up to the top of the platform. Ugh. But it's finicky. I chickened out. I should have gone. I don't really know what they were thinking with this. I think they were like, they wanted you to wait for both platforms to be visible before going for the jump, but the timing of that jump that I just did is really hard. That's something that you just have to take my word for, because you can't tell by looking. But like, when the platform you're standing on disappears, okay, there's a pretty lengthy period, holy shit, where you can stand on it, but you can't jump. So, yeah, does somebody have a link to the spreadsheet? I could get it. I don't think it is in the stream document. The stream document is really old. Did you check it, Bug? Is that the right one? I'll get you the link. Hang on. Do you want the master game list or the reviews? I guess I'll just get both. So the Platformageddon game list. Don't pay any attention to the SNES and not sure if these count tabs. But this here is the master game list. It includes some games that I've actually decided are not eligible, so keep that in mind. And then the reviews, which this also serves as a way to as a list of the games that I've already played, are they were pinned in my Discord somewhere, but I deleted a whole bunch of channels, and I think I deleted the channel that the reviews were on, but there might be a pinned link to this somewhere on my Discord as well. Those are the reviews. All right. Now the game is difficult all of a sudden. The like red castle interior level is not that bad. The green one is tough. You fucker. Yeah, so, Mortis, you start the game on Mars, and then you immediately get off Mars. And so we were like, oh, I guess the game's over because I escaped from Mars, haha. You wind up back on Mars at the end. Oh yeah, that room is just there to give you a peek at a 1-up that's accessible way later. Oh my god, dude. Dude, I'm getting hit. There we go. Has in Return to Mars. That would be good. After you return to Mars, your goal is still to escape it, so a little odd. There's supposed to be a 1-up here. It despawned. I wonder if it only spawns if you have under 4 lives or something? Oh, don't run into them. The knights are also immune to the spin. Basically everything but the eyeballs is. Castle level. I'm telling you, man, when you've got a 12-point life bar, that is a bad sign. Whoops. Whoops. I'm gonna kill the food, I bet. Yep. Speaking of shooting the food, I learned really recently, I think, because it came up in Crontendo or something, that the announcer for Gauntlet was like a really strange category of like famous person. Does anybody know about this? 12 points is too many because it kind of suggests that you weren't really capable of making a game where you weren't getting hit constantly. It's like when a shmup has a life bar, it's like, ah, fuck. This is gonna be one of those games where you just get hit. You have a really short life bar in Castlevania. Is that just Amiga shmups? That's a genuine question. I don't know my Amiga shmups very well. From the very beginning of the game, there are no attacks that do 1 point of damage in Castlevania. So you have a 16 segment life bar, but it's effectively 8 HP at the beginning of the game. I think I might be coming up on the exit. Yeah, this is a nasty trap. That thing can hit you while you're eating the exit, and then you can still eat the exit and leave, but you have to start over. This, holy shit, this has the most fucked jumps I've seen in Platformageddon so far. More fucked than like the Creon Conquest. I love how this level looks, but I mean, you guys know I'm like this. Well, that all happened. I'm gonna get hit again, I think. No, we're good. Cuphead, no. I actually have a friend I'm planning on playing that with. So I'm sort of saving it for that. I don't know how big a Cuphead fan I would be, but I've been told it's pretty fun, so. Yeah, this is the flubber zone. What's the plot of Flubber? I've seen like 5 seconds of it on TV and I went, I don't want to watch this. Believe it or not, I was not in the mood to watch Flubber at the age of like 27 or however old I was. I kind of want that. Hang on. There's a Flubber remake? Are you kidding me? Oh, Flubber is the remake. Is it some like, is it a remake of like a 50s, perhaps? 60s, okay. Which came first, Flubber or the Nutty Professor? Oh my god. So, those night guys, when you kill them on this level, their hitbox persists. So you have to wait for their death animation to finish before you can like move through them. That's not the case on the previous level. They're just different in this one. I'm only mostly confident that what I just said is true. So do keep in mind that I might be... No, this is the Haunted Castle. This is the 5th world. There are 6. So far, this seems to be the hardest one. I feel like, yeah, this part you do go up. You take that hit for free for getting that health. I don't mean to like oversell this, but like this part of the game is pretty fucked up. How are you, Giga Boots? All right, here it is. Here it is. Here's the most ridiculous jumping sequence I've ever seen. So these platforms are desynced. So in order to sync them back up, I think Happy Toaster figured this out. I have to move the camera because they like kind of stop animating while they're off screen. Otherwise, if you're trying to jump from one of these to one of these, oh my God, dude. That jump is super hard. If you're trying to jump from one of those to one of those, God. I'm okay. I'm not mad. Whoa, fuck. And they're both on the screen. It takes like 2 minutes for them to desync correctly. All right, here goes. This boss fight is really dumb. So you can only hit him when he like turns to face the camera. If you try it any other time, it won't work. But I was damaging him, not understanding how it worked, because I would coincidentally attack at the exact moment that he turned to face the camera. Oh, did I do a funny voice? Sounds like me. Why'd you do both of them, Emily? Do you just like them both? Okay, so now at this point, for me to win this, he has to just randomly decide to blink right in front of the chair. Whoops. Like that. So that I can do this. This is a cool sequence. Oh, that one. They fucked up. I can't do it on command, but I know the one you're talking about. All right, back to Mars. This shit. Yeah, got the Gossamer. He's doing like Blanca's jumping medium punch. Blanca has a weird like neutral jumping medium punch that has 2 hits in SF2. He's kind of doing that. So I don't think Taz is in control of his destiny here. He's getting carted around in this Acme crate. No, you think they would avoid it? They would make sure that each season had a mind swap episode. Oh, is the diagonal one the same way? All I know is I don't think you want to do it with the diagonal one. Hey, Endy, thanks for the raid. How are you? You don't want to do it with the diagonal one because if you're jumping diagonally with Blanca, you want to use like light kick or medium kick or heavy kick. Really, any kick button is fine. Hey, Alice, how are you? Hey there, Volothos. What were you up to, Endy? Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks, Sheriff. Nice, Alice. I bored all of my viewers with stories about my dinner today because I signed up for HelloFresh and like I only just now got the chance to actually like make any of my HelloFresh meals, so I went on a whole thing about it. Not that they've sponsored me, although if you're listening, it's gonna cost you. An absurdly somber tone, yeah. Hey, thanks, Anonymous Gifter. If you caught a sub, guys, enjoy your emotes. Oh my god, I'm not sure I'm gonna make it now. I don't think I've ever missed this cycle. Oh, never mind. There's tons of time. Never mind. Wasn't an issue. Yeah, hey, Dom. So it's pretty expensive, but the way I justified it to myself, it's like I had one particularly, when I'm stressed, it is pretty common for me to get DoorDash. And I had 1 week that was particularly stressful. And I looked at how much I spent and I was like, I'm just gonna sign up for the YouTuber thing and see if I like it. Because it would literally cost less. So, you know, on that subject, Azuma, the recipes are not exactly, hey, thanks for the follow. The recipes are not exactly like as easy as, oh shit. It was left, right? You need to hold the left here. The left. I was right. You hold the left here. But there's a variety to them that I don't experience when I choose my own meals because I just make the same like 5 things over and over again. Anyway, I liked it a lot and I killed like 50 minutes talking about this because I was trying to give people time to show up before I explained that, hey, thank you, Dom, that I might be moving cross country very soon. Very soon, meaning by the end of the year. Yeah, it's Pluto and it's a Mars rover. How about that? Someone pointed that out last time. Is it Pluto? I thought Pluto was Goofy's dog. West is as much as I'll say. Oh, the game's about to cycle through a bunch of wacky colors and flash a little bit. So if that's a problem for you, I'm going to give you like 5-10 seconds to look away, tab out, whatever. All right. Ready? Ready. Wow, I paused immediately before it happened. Yeah, my current place, there's a lot that I like about it, but it is very much a rental. What on earth are you doing, Taz? Get over here. Oh my god, I desynced him. There we go. Yeah, isn't the double Taz thing cool? Hey, Crow's Debt, how are you? Oh, shit. Something you're not seeing is the enemies here do a shit ton of damage, so when I do finally get hit, it will do a massive grip like that. Well, actually, that was normal damage. I don't know what happened there. Maybe they don't do a lot of damage, and I just remember it being that way because it was like midnight last night, the last time I played this. Oh, is it actually K9? Oh, fuck. Oh, that makes sense, because, yeah, Pluto's Disney. Yeah, yeah. You can tell me anything. I'm gullible. There's really good odds that you can talk me into believing something that is not true. Which brings me to the subject of my business I just went into, Amway. No, I'm kidding. Oh, it's gonna do it again. The blinking color cycling thing. So anyway. You know, you say that, I actually don't know the Japanese word for gullible. There might not be like a one-to-one word for that. Like, it's a fairy. You could certainly express the concept, but it might not be in a single word. Oops. Apparently, if that dog hits you, he does so much damage, but we'll never know. Okay, so here's the deal. This has all these like gravity switch hijinks, and there are several sections where if you hit the wrong gravity switch, you just lose. You just die. And the controls are pretty slippery. Because again, it's all on moving platforms, which are... they require a lot more precision than static platforms. I mean, these guys take 4 hits to kill. That is absurd. Oops. Look at him go. What a silly guy Taz is. We traded hits. I'm like Sebastian from Kitchen Nightmares. I think I won that one. Whoops. I got 29 unique flavor combinations. I don't think I like Taz. As a character. Do I like this game? Yeah, because I mean there's something wrong with me. And I like a lot of games most people hate. So you know about this game? Yeah, that was actually exactly what I was gonna say. Cars, Damasari Yasui. I've heard that before, in fact. Not about myself, though, if you can believe that. This is where I died more than once. I've never played Tasmania, and I am really excited to now because I like this game a lot. Just thinking about what I just said and really processing it, that's all. How do I do this? Wait, so the Warner Brothers characters don't know that he's a Tasmanian devil, but we the viewer do? That's cool. Oh shit. I think this is death. Whoa! That's not true. Oh well. It would have been nice if it was true. Would have been a funny little detail. Okay, so I think I need to go this way now. No! Oh. This is pretty hard. It's unfair that this is pretty hard, like, to conserve health on, when it's also just, like, completely bizarre to navigate and sucks. You know? Where am I? Has an apotheosis? Nah. I can't. I am unable to. So I did this one. This looks new. Oh, this isn't new. This is the beginning of the level. That might be good. Yeah, okay. We got one gate to go. The music's adaptive? I didn't even notice. Okay, so I think getting to the blue gate is probably going to involve flipping gravity right here. I got to the blue gate once, annoyingly, and I don't remember how I did it. So what if I jump over this? Well, I found the blue lasers. Not really the gate, but hey. I feel like I went this way, didn't I? Okay. That's blue stuff over there. Did I go down here? I did, right? Do I need to go up now? Maybe? Okay, to move the camera in this direction, I have to hit up on the D-pad. That's up. Whoops. Okay, this is gonna be the blue gate, I think. Where's that enemy? What? How did I get... Huh? Hit. This is death, I think. Or not. Ah. Yes, I know that, but I hadn't taken all the gates out by then. Oh my god. I just can't not run into that. Whoops. Look at him go. Stupid ass arms. Whoop. Fuck. There we go. What do you think? All right, that must be the way to the yellow gate. Not sure it is. Oh my god, it seeks! I'd never seen them fire in anything but a straight line. I did it again, dude. Oh my god. Not sure this one is gonna be the run. Call me crazy. So that's the death arrow. You hit that arrow to the right, or forced to take a death. Oops. How close am I to the end? I actually don't know, because I try not to like look up anything about these games as I'm playing them. Within reason. This is the last world. I don't know if it's the last level of the last world, though. I also spent a lot of very tedious time farming up continues, so... Pretty good. Oh my god. Or not, because I'm a fool. I hit that. I hit that. Why did it... Why did it do that? Do you know what I mean? Where? Huh? I broke it. I fixed it, but that was definitely not the intended behavior, I think. What do we got? Go. This leads to that red thing, right? No. Oh, right. You want to fight this. Not at all. Oh, I did it again. What is my deal? Fuck. Yeah, this game had 34 credited testers, by the way. Why did that occur? What did I do wrong? This is where I got super turned around, right? Testing games is fucking hard in their defense. And they probably had to prioritize like making sure the game wouldn't crash. Or like making sure it wasn't the most fucked thing in the world. It is, yeah. I don't think I can make that without flipping gravity. Oh. Oh dear. Whoa. I spun into him and I took damage and he didn't? Fucking game. Ah, shit. Try this again. Let's try this again. Ooh. Oh dear. So what if you do take this path? Yeah, this sucks. I'm going to take this one and skip this next enemy rather than fight it. Well, not this one. This one. Hey Chris, how's it going? What have we got? I suck. Whoops. Oh my god. What? It didn't hit the button? I was so stunned I dropped the controller. The target audience for this game, the target demographic was like 3rd graders, 2nd graders. And look Look how fucking hard it is. Whoa, fuck. Oh, that voice. That's the voice, yeah. So, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you just get blocked off by laser beam this way. Thank you, Crow's Debt. This is the rental gate. You don't put the rental gate at the end, though. You put it in, like, the third stage. Because then there's, like, a ton of game left that the kids didn't get to see. Oh, thanks for the follow. What happened? But what if you go this way first? Well, that happens for one thing. Come on. I have continues. I haven't used a single continue yet, so I'm like pretty confident that unless the last boss is the hardest thing in the world, which it could be, that this game is going to go down this attempt, but stranger things have happened. Shit. Oh no! Oh, slushy cat. I'm in the middle of something here. Huh? What? This sounds really ad-lib, yes. Okay. Okay, so I think you need to not swap gravity. Am I dead? No, I think you can recover from this, maybe. Yeah, there we go. A LucasArts game with a shitty sound card, yeah. There we go. It's so much harder than you would think to just land on a platform in this. Can you hear the noise I'm making right now? It was like it was a cicada. I had 13 continues. I feel like I'm fine. It's really hard to do. Hang on. Oh no, you have to do the fucking first level again. That's right. This level is slow. I can't put this in my playlist of 1cc's now. Yeah, we don't know what's after this point, is the issue. After the gravity swapping stage. Okay, okay. This game has to go down. I'm like trying to come up with the difficulty rating in my head. I'm not actually sure what I would call it. I think it was pretty tough. And that's assuming it doesn't get any more difficult. Whoops. I'm stuck. I couldn't move. I know why that was happening. Did I go Garfield mode? Was it not tracking my lips? Is Garfield mode just when you're communicating psychically? Yeah, it's a stupid 7, but it is a 7. That's pretty funny. Because most of the game is really easy, but parts that aren't, you know, you got limited continues, so you better hope you sight read these sections with like inscrutable mechanics. Oh my god, did you see how much damage he did? Oh, and you have to psychically know to hold left there. There's more health somewhere, man. Okay. It just didn't want to get hit, I guess. Yeah, but you know, Sonic controls quite a bit better. I feel as though this is a harder game than Sonic. Because it controls really fucked up. And shit like that happens constantly. This game kicks ass. What? Really? Which one is it? Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. They probably like couldn't figure out how to make the platforms kill you. I think I have one. I don't think much about the too. I like hate the goofy gophers. So it might be them, because I have an opinion about them, and I don't have an opinion about most Looney Tunes characters. Incredible precision required for this platforming. Oh, is Donald Duck a Looney Tune? I thought he was Disney. Oh. What? What? What's happening with the platforms? What? What? That platform you can't jump through? But just that one? What the fuck? Hey Mako Coco, how are you? Hey, thanks, Sheriff. The only one I know of off the top of my head is Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Why'd I eat that? Yeah, that was like a big deal at the time. These days, we're used to media crossover shit. The right. Okay, hopefully I cannot get owned for 14 minutes by these moving platforms. Wasn't even close. Yeah, that platform is different from the others. The other platforms you can jump through, but that one blocks you. Please, there we go. I ate the bomb. Could be. I know there are other diagonal moving platforms, but I don't know if they have the same property. No. There we go. They're actually not quite the same color. Did you see all that damage? Yeah, suddenly 60 FPS. I did that. Uh-huh. Then here we go. No. Oh. Every hit you take matters so much. You see, this is good game design because your choices matter. Remember that? Remember when... And, like, I get what people are talking about, but it was still kind of funny, like... when there were just millions and millions of think pieces about choices mattering in games. There we go. That's 2 gates down. Okay. Try this again. I kind of forget if you're supposed to do this. Okay. I was incredibly stuck. Quota tokens. Oh man. Oh, I should take this out. I've done the red gate before without doing that, so I know it can be done. But I had to. Oh, what was firing that? Okay. Oh, okay. Right, the blue one is weird. Everything else in this game is pretty normal, but... I think there's a green one, too. I've seen it, I think. Like, I've taken out all of the gates, but I don't remember where they all are. I wonder what's in... Oh, right. Do I actually want to fall here? I feel like I can't be doing like the... I don't want to say developer intended, but developer assumed route, you know? Like what they thought you would do. It's kind of difficult to like signpost and guide people when gravity can do this. I feel like I haven't done anything over to the left here though. That's a good sign. That's a bad sign. Where am I? Oh, this is it. No, I already did this one. You'd have to ask him. I'm having fun with it still. That's a thought. This is like back toward the beginning of the level. But I think it might be kind of dangerous. Okay, well, not what I was thinking, but... Okay, I want to go down, so... Oh. Wait. Did I take out the green generator and I didn't even know it? Is this some Shadow of the Colossus shit? It feels like it's this, right? Yeah. Oh my god. This control's really weird. I can't figure it out. I think I am hurting it. I don't understand how to get it to do that kick. Because you want it to. What the? No. Oh, Marvin. I used to be able to do that voice. Marvin the Martian. You proud of me? Wait, I don't want that. That's a box of rocks. Remember the Ouya Severe Regret Edition video? Hey, stop it! You stop it, Gotetsu. Remember that video? I mean, yeah, that's possible, Emily, but think about all the times that we thought that was the case with a boss and it like never was. Like, you get the bull to run into the wall. That's damaging it, but it's not blinking as though it were taking damage like most bosses do most of the time. Whoops. Oh my god, right, you don't want to go this way. Here we go. But I think I'm actually damaging it. I got to Marvin the Martian. I couldn't figure him out, though. I seemed to be hitting him, but it was a little difficult to tell whether the hits were sticking. And extremely difficult to do it without taking 1,000,000 damage, which is what I did do. Oh, left. Damn it, dude. Hey, stop it. I hope I don't regret skipping that health. Oh my god. I think this is pretty close to the end, isn't it? Yeah, it has that really, really fucked up moving platform section. Oh my god, I didn't look closely enough and I thought you said Carl Sagan's soundtracks and I was like, what? Carl Sagan worked on Looney Tunes? I get it now. What the? What if Foghorn Leghorn was played by Carl Sagan? Oh no, he's desynced. Oh, I know how to synchronize him. Go. Yeah, that's good stars, Cav. This is the end, right? So was there no green? I thought there was a green. Yeah, there is a green. So I just got it last time and I didn't think I did for some reason. Oh dear. No. Oh, that doesn't matter, does it? Shit, I forgot about that guy. Oh, I did a dumbass. What did I say? What, you've never done a dumbass before? Ah, shit. Okay, yeah, this is the green gate. Okay, so now I have to do blue and red, right? Okay. What a trick. Okay. Yeah. So I know the red gate is kind of like to the left vaguely. Yeah, it's this way. Oh my god. You know the problem with this? The last time I found the red gate, yeah, it was by running into the red laser. Oh, this is it. I don't really remember where the whole ending thing was. But this feels kind of right. Yeah. All right. My God, you have to wait so long before you can hit it. God, he does so much damage. I don't understand how to make him do those kicks. Like, can you believe that didn't hit when the other ones did? I'm almost positive this is doing damage. You can't forget we're playing a game that makes really almost no sense. God. Oh, how is that not hitting? This is so fucked up. Oops. Damn, I kind of wanted that health. It's not the end of the world. All right. Oops. What was happening there? I'm sure they overlap a little bit. Whoops. No. Whoa. It's been broken. God. Sometimes he wakes up. He does the most damage in history. There we go. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh, I ate that. And I got shot. Not looking good for the home team. For the Tasmania Devils. That's all I got. I hate this because it takes so long. You just wait. Yeah. It does. It does have that look, yeah. I think you can just fall here, yeah, and then there's the second best healing item over here. Excuse me. Mars Golden Knights. All right, here we go. The whole thing gets fucked. Oh no! I spun into it and ate it somehow. Spinning destroys those. How did I even manage that? Oh my god. No. No prediction for whether I run out of continues. I don't think it's that likely anyway. Yeah, the clones. Whoops. Hey, thanks for the follow. I don't know why he flew into the... I like tapped the D-pad for half a second and he flew all the way into that laser. I can't help but wonder if getting stuck in the wall didn't mess it up. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah. I understand what I have to do, kind of. Oh, shit. This is looking pretty bad now. I don't understand what's happening there. Like, it's not that frequent. Man, this game's awesome. Like, it kind of sucks. I'm not going to say this game doesn't have the occasional gigantic issue, but... right? I've been curious about something. I'm gonna do something that'll probably cost me a life, but I just kind of have to know. It's over here. The exit's here, right? Okay. The other blue lasers. That works, but not that one. Dude, I think I needed to go up there. Yeah, this is what I didn't do. Ugh. It would be funny, and it would also, like, not be that surprising, given the rest of the game, but they thought about it. Oh, shit. Gotta be careful. Yeah, because of that. Okay, we're going the way I wanted to go now. This is it, right? Like, it's so hard to just hit him. Okay, you have to wait for the jump. Why didn't I land on the thing? What? Oh, okay. If you go along for the jump, you get shaken off. Damn. Whoa, don't do that. Holy shit. Or that. No. What if I go under him when he jumps? Oh, he... This is unbelievably hard. I think I won. Right after saying this is unbelievably hard, I just whoop its ass. The Seventh Sage, I liked Taz a lot. I liked it a lot. No one else would like this game. Oh, Masumi. Thank you, Hazel. It was as if on cue. Deep shock. Thanks, Sheriff. 55 bits, oh boy. Oh man. Wait, what was the good emote? There are so many. Yeah, it's neat. It's got some issues. Thank you, Masumi. Oh yeah, Daijobu, that one is good. 1 hour. Did somebody redeem it and I didn't see it? Thank you, Bug. I'm looking at the rewards queue now, or the requests queue. Oh no, it hasn't been done. Kind of liking this song. Well, that was kind of awesome. Like, I mean, don't read too much into that. You know how I am with video games. That last level is just fucked up. Yeah, Taz's dot core. All right, let me check something. My browser windows. I got messages. I got to be sure they're not the manga people. They're not. So that's cool. All right. So I'm glad I did win. Would have been a little discouraging to have to go through all that again. But if anyone's new here, if this is your first Platformageddon game that you've seen, you might not know about the raffle ritual. So here's how it works. The bot picked 5 games from the master list of a lot, almost 500. And you're picking the game after Doraemon, which it's entirely possible that Doraemon will get re-rolled. So the original Game 42 is actually Johnny Bazooka Tone. And I'm trying to piece together the sequence of events. Hang on. It was actually Johnny Bazooka Tone. And the way that game worked, it was actually fun. It was even more messed up than this. Hey, thanks for the follow. It was even more messed up than this, but it was really like more of it had the bones of a point and click adventure game. And looking up the solutions to the problems would have kind of ruined it. So I still want to beat it at some point, but I asked Nucleotide, like, hey, can you just pick a replacement from the whole master list? And it turned out to be this. You're more than sure it'll get re-rolled. No, it was the PlayStation version. I thought it was good, but I don't have a 3DO, or I would. So here's how it works. I have to review the game, And after I'm done reviewing it, you can enter the raffle. These are the 5 games you can pick from. There's some winners in here and other games. Actually, I've never played any of the games on here, even Russian Attack, which is kind of a popular NES game. And part of the ritual is I like to listen to the Sorcerian Sharp X1 Turbo soundtrack when I do this. So I think it's this one and not the Sorcerian Forever. I've gotten that backwards before. So these reviews tend to take a while. Just so you know, I tend to ramble. You probably thanks for the follow. You probably could have guessed that. Difficulty. I feel like based on the Marvin the Martian boss fight, 7 is like exactly as hard as like Iron Sword and shit. That's too much. Or was Iron Sword an 8? That Iron Sword's an 8? Yeah, 7's not that bad. What are some other 7s in difficulty? I think it might be the least common rating. Well, that 1 is the least common. Yeah, so Conquest of the Crystal Palace was 7. That wasn't even a multi-stream game. Creon Conquest was 7. That was multi-stream. Yeah, 7 feels fine. Okay, we're calling it a 7 for difficulty. Graphics? Don't hate me. I feel like this is like an 8 for graphics. Could it be 9? No. Yeah. Yeah, because there's so many like frames of animation. A 1 in difficulty. This game where you just kind of hold forward and you win. It's a 9. It's a 9 because it's well executed. There's also some cool design in there. Like the Spore Spawn boss is kick ass. The sound is bad. The sound's like a 3. The sound is like a 3. Could it be a 2? Has anything been a 2 in sound yet? Probably Dracula X. No, that's the only thing that Dracula X didn't get a low rating in. No Escape was a 2. Yeah. This game sounded better than No Escape. For sure. I think a 3 is fine. Fun? Honestly, there's something there. It's not awesome. It's kind of fun to learn how to wrangle Taz, you know? It's so weird using the spin. But you can learn it. It's not so random and so strange that it's just like you take your life in your life in your hands every time you press button. Is it next game? Are you trying to get the list? That one? Yeah. All right, Atmosphere, I don't know. I don't like Looney Tunes very much, and it's a decent execution of Looney Tunes, but it's also kind of not. Like, there's that woman with the butcher's cleavers. They're called cleavers. That woman with the cleavers chasing you in the castle level, and like she just kind of shows up and goes, meh, 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 and then like you can miss her. You can't hit her or interact with her. Hazel the Witch, that's the one. It's so like, it's just kind of nothing. And like all the like Looney Tunes cameo shit is so like shoehorned. And then the cool shit is like definitely not from Looney Tunes. Like the weird like spaceship boss and the Spore Spawn boss. This is like a 6. All right, don't hate me. It gets 1. This should be a 0 because it's fucking Taz. But that 1 frame That one animation frame where he's looking out the dirt as he's digging through it is good. A CX. So, I mean, not incredible marks, but you could do worse. Like, nobody else would like this game, I think. Oh, you mean Gossamer? All right. What do we even say about this one? This game is fucked. That's why it is fucked. All right, next. No, this game is fucked. There. What do you say? Like, normally, this is where I would say, but it's not without its charms, but it is indeed without its charms. My enjoyment of Taz in Escape from Mars was derived almost completely from the Strider NES level broken and confusing mechanics. Hey, Lobquan. Yeah, all right. As I have no real love for Warner Brothers cartoons. Looney Tunes is Warner Brothers, right? And even if I did, Taz is one of my least favorite characters in that particular universe. This is a tangent. This has nothing. It's a comma splice. This has nothing to do with the game itself, but I have vague memories of Taz being extremely aggressively pushed by marketing during my childhood, and reflecting on it now, I apparently do a good Taz voice. I don't know why, because I don't know anyone else my age who had any feelings about the character at all, positive or negative. He was all over shirts, mugs. I had a Taz mug when I was like 8. I don't know who thought an 8-year-old was going to drink coffee. I'm unlocking or recalling forgotten childhood memories here. And TV, and yet all my friends and I ever cared about was Nintendo, X-Men, Animaniacs. We all make mistakes. Holy fuck, I can't type, dude. Hey there, Take, how are you? I guess I should say take the Fortochnik, right? That's a good emote. Is that Nashi Nashi-san, perhaps? No. I don't know this one. You liked Looney Tunes is one thing. It's Taz and Tasmania. You know what I mean? And later on, Sega. You know, we got into Sega after Sonic was kick-ass. I would love to know whether my experience is typical of do I just say 30 somethings? Like, I don't know how you explain this, you know, a 30 somethings, or if my friend group specifically was abnormally cold on Taz. I'm doing this because occasionally if people redeem stuff while I'm writing, it erases the cell. Okay, Ozzy, I'm glad it's not just me. Yeah, the dad was Bing Crosby. I remember that detail. We gotta watch Tasmania. We need to do a Tasmania watch party. We have to get to the bottom of this. I have vague memories of Taz being extremely aggressively pushed by Warner Brothers. As for the game, I actually had a very good time with this one, but before you go ordering a factory sealed Taz in Escape from Mars for yourself, please keep in mind my idiosyncratic taste in games and tendency to derive enjoyment from attempting to make sense of mechanics that that couldn't have possibly made sense to the very game developers that designed them. This game is glitchy, confusing, hard, and hard, and had. It has the weirdest difficulty curve I've seen in it at least 10 games. And it has some of it has that typical American sprawling nothingness level design, which I personally have warmed up to a bit, but it doesn't seem to be most people's preference when it comes to 16-bit action platformers. I'm told Tasmania is much worse than this, although I've also been assured that this is, in fact, the worst game. So if you played and hated Tasmania, maybe give this one a try, because everyone at least seems to be in agreement that it's significantly different from the previous game. One last thing, I couldn't fit in anywhere else. This game runs surprisingly well, given its first impression. This was quite uncommon for this era of game development, but when things get to be debris, a bit too much for the Mega Drive's processor to handle. The frame rate chunks up rather than the game loop itself being put on hold for pause frames. I think the frame rate might dip as low as 15 FPS at times. The game runs at a consistent speed, and I personally got used to it almost instantly. So that's neat. There. There you go. So before I finish the raffle and we find out which of these 5 games is going to come after Doraemon or the game that replaces it. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to start heating up my triple mushroom truffle gnocchi. Then when I get back, we're going to end the raffle and I'm going to find a raid target. So, stick around at least through the raffle. At least through the raffle. Bear, that's supposedly correct, what I just said. I know, I think you say it differently over there, but... So I'll be right back. Okay, really last call. I'm gonna end the raffle now. You got like 10 seconds. So tomorrow night, I'm gonna stream at my usual time, hopefully, which is 7 Central, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Now I'm down here, and I'm gonna be doing something that I think Drop and I are also gonna do at some point. But I'm gonna have Spin Cut on my channel. It's his first collab. And I'm gonna teach him how to play the Link to the Past randomizer. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. Now then, I'm gonna finish the raffle. Masumi TV. It's your pick. Frantic Flea. Frantic Flea. Oh, good, strong pick. This game's a mess. This is gonna be like worse than Taz and Escape from Mars. You like it, really? Or do you like the pick? I don't think it's an Amiga port, but I'm pretty sure it is like a microcomputer developer. I'd almost bet money on it. Masumi TV did. Frantic Flea won, so we all lost in a way. Let me fire up a shell here. Let's see, toss 3. The next crop of games. That's really good. I don't regret doing Platformageddon at all. Hang on, before you go ordering, you run out and buy signed by Taz himself. You know, I think this is actually technically supposed to be hyphenated. You missed it, Sect. I'm sorry. Here's the next. We got Stargate. We got that Ren and Stimpy Buckaroos game. We got Hokuto no Ken. This is like its 3rd time being in the rotation. We have El Viento. And another one of those Puss in Boots games. Yeah, that's the American art. It's really, really bad. Well, that was fun. Honestly, I started late and I was like, I should have started early so I could do 2 games tonight. And holy shit, Taz took way too long. That game, it's harder than it looks. It's not that hard. I had other stuff on my mind and the sun was in my eyes. You know how it is. So I'm going to be back tomorrow. It's going to be me and Spin Cut playing the Link to the Past randomizer. Plan is to do it at my usual time. We might do it a little later if we need extra time to set up, which it occurred to me that we might. So I'll let you know. Now then. a good friend of mine is streaming grotty old video games and comics and funnies. This is Chubo, who you know from all the Baltaub fan art on the server. But Chubo is great, and I think you're gonna have fun watching him, and I'm gonna have fun watching him. So, I'm gonna raid him. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Have a good one.